And if I say this now that every single week I'm in the plus, everyone on YouTube will call it a lie. Yesterday I wrote down how much I have in a week. I have 1 week, only $194. But then another week, when the driver makes $1,800, then I'll make $3K, and then again, $3K, because it's not as simple as slamming the door shut and going home. Wife, call me back home. They all want the money, but don't want to be responsible for the truck. Well, and believe it or not, the company has provided me with this kind of situation. Hey, my name is Michael. I arrived at the terminal today and I'll be servicing my truck and my trailer. Let's go. I'll tell the staff what needs to be done. I need to get an oil change and get an inspection for the truck and trailer. I'll hand over the truck to them and then go into town for a bit. Hey Joe, can you inspect the truck, trailer, and change the oil?
We'll check the maintenance list, see if it's due for anything else. We'll take care of that at the same time.
Okay.
Right?
I can drink coffee?
You can go drink coffee now. Have a donut.
I always try to repair my truck in Marcy because experience shows that you will get a better repair at home than anywhere else. Yep, and cheaper. There are those shops where you bring the truck, they poke around, look like they're doing something and take your money and nothing was done. There were these kinds of moments in my life, concrete moments. The guys are going to check the truck now and inspect the truck and the trailer. We can relax and drink coffee, they said. There's a room for drivers right here for us to use. You can make coffee and you can wait until everything is ready, or we can just take the car and drive to town. The company takes care of the drivers and even the owner-operators. You leave them your truck and rest easy. The guys at the shop are professionals in their field, tested by time. I've been doing repairs for 5 years now, without incidents. It's just like by the book, how things should be. My success here as an owner-operator boils down to the quality of repairs done on my truck. Probably 40% of the entire success of an owner-operator is quick and quality repair and maintenance. I'll tell you this so that you understand. For 3 years, I didn't have a single day of repairs, just so you understand. Why? When I would get unloaded in Albany in the AM, I'd bring my truck into the shop and get it back after 6 hours at most. And then I'd pick up a load that same evening and unload in Pennsylvania the next day. So you understand, for 3 years straight, I didn't take a single day for repairs. Yes, I value that and I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. My journey as an owner-operator in the company was a lot like a child growing up, I didn't know how much the wheels cost. I didn't know how much a liter of oil costs. I didn't know where to get tires. I didn't know anything. The company helped me with everything. Basically, I was a driver with an owner-operator's pay. I think it's the same job whether you are a driver or an owner-operator in terms of driving, unloading, or loading. There are advantages and disadvantages. When the market was booming, when there were good earnings, then the driver, of course, was quiet, resting on the sidelines. And us owners, when I was paying off the truck, I called, I don't remember who it was back then. I was paying $610 per week, and I said, charge me for $6,000. Take it off my principal. Because I earned $6K that week. When I took the truck, I earned no more than a driver. I just had one incentive in mind. I wanted to pay off the truck. 3 years later, I have a truck, and the driver doesn't have a truck. I just followed that incentive. And then, as it happened, the driver... I was thinking about where to buy 2 more. That's when it was going well. I thought about it and thought about it. But today, it's hard to advise people whether to buy a truck or not. Because there are 2 types of people. There are people who, for example, he says, I'm taking the truck, I'm ready to work, and he does as he says. Those are the people who keep their word. And then there's the person who just takes a truck because he was shown the keys, and 2 days later, thinks that maybe he's doing the wrong thing. Please take it back. Then no. If you are ready to take, pay, and become an owner, by any means necessary because you want to be an owner, then do it. If you are only in it for the money, then today is not the day for you, not this way. Because this job can be different. It's like the weather. There can be a bad week, and then a week can be very good. But in the end, it's all the same. For example, you can't draw conclusions after a week, 2 weeks, or a month. I don't even do it after 2 months. I'm looking at 8 now. I'll take a look at my earnings. That's it, cool. All right, guys, I got a load. 6 o'clock pickup tonight in Syracuse. I've got to be out of here in 40 minutes, at least an hour. Pickup is at 5. We got to relax a little bit. Now back to work. And then we're off at 5 in the evening. By 5 p.m., we should get the truck back and then get back to work. Now we're on the way to pick up the load. Luckily, it's close by. We should get there with time to spare. We need to arrive a little earlier so that we can avoid getting any kind of penalties. They gave us door number 36 and said they would load the trailer in half an hour. That's it, it's time to go. The work is done, the money is piling up. And that's it, back to the road. And everyone is happy. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us and join us. We'll work together.